Hello, you're watching Special Dialogue, inspiring talk show with the former Ambassador of Panama to Indonesia, Her Excellency Madam Deborah Ho, an inspiring woman with many valuable experiences. And here's the story.
Hello, my name is Deborah Ho, and I am the former ambassador of Panama to Indonesia. My story about me here in Indonesia started 3 years ago when I was appointed by the President of Panama, Juan Carlos Varela. But actually, I am not an ambassador of career. I was appointed. So my background comes from business. I always been a business person, and of course, because of my it runs in my blood that I am more from business. But it actually gave me a good opportunity to explore a little bit more about another aspect that never thought it will be possible, maybe the word, to say that come to Indonesia and represent my country and show to all Indonesians what my country is. I think it's been a wonderful experience to be here for 3 years and interact with all Indonesians. What is to learn a little bit more about Indonesia, of course, and then also to let people from Indonesia knows a little bit more of Panama. When I first arrived here, it was basically not everybody knew about Panama. They would say, what, Panama, where is that? And then it's like I have to show them in the map where Panama is. But I think that is something that you will have to keep doing in the future. Show everybody about your country for them to learn. So here in Indonesia, I have to say that the people have been very, very, very kind and very friendly with me. And that is a part of the things that I will most appreciate in the future. Coming to a place that I don't know, it's not easy. People will say, yeah, because you're a diplomat, you are, things are easy for you. Yes, that definitely is, but also I try to mingle with people that are not in the diplomatic arena, in the area. I like talking to the people, the regular people who say, people that will just live in another place, not only here in Jakarta, and to interact with them is something that I will most appreciate in this work that I had. It finished August 30, but I would say that it's been the most fulfilling experience I've ever had in my life, and I give thanks to my government for letting me have this opportunity. I know that sometimes you learn things because you are a diplomat, but not always the things that you learn is from the diplomatic school. Sometimes it's just that you have to have empathy with the people, you have to understand the people, and then try to, like to share experiences with the people. So that's mostly has been the story of my life here in Indonesia. Yes, I have been doing my job as a diplomat, trying to link more or connect more our countries, Indonesia and Panama. We started to have already our bilaterals, first bilaterals between the two countries. That's part of my job, but also part of my job is, like meeting the people, listening to their stories, and talk to them and enjoy life with them. Things that I have learned here in Indonesia, to sing in Indonesia. So I think I have been living a lot of Indonesian experiences. And that is the story that I will always keep in my heart, and I will bring with me everywhere until the day I'm no longer in this world. So yes, my story has been great here in Indonesia. We live in a world where sometimes the women, we have to fight, we have to study more to be able to be considered in, in the business area or any other area of work. I think that for the women it's more difficult to accomplish something if you are not prepared. That's why I will say that the most important thing is having an education. Be yourself is another thing that will help a lot. People will try to make you give up because you're a woman, but you don't have to listen to those words. You're a woman, you have been studied, you have been working, you have been doing a lot of things. Just believe in yourself. I think that is one of the most important things, that you can believe in yourself, that you can do it. It's one of the key of success in a woman. A lot of people would tell you, don't do this because you cannot do it, don't do that because it's not for women. But I honestly have to say that if you believe that you can do something, you will do it. You will accomplish that goal and you will be able to do it. And at the end, you will feel satisfied for it. It's not like I learned sometimes they said like easy things are not worthy. Of course, you have to fight and you have to do things. And that effort that you put is what is going to make the things that you achieve more valuable, more worthy. So actually my best advice would be, do the things that you believe, and do it without thinking of other people saying that you cannot do it, because you can do it. Sometimes when you are young, you listen to many people to tell you what to do or what not to do. Yes, you will have to listen, but you have to be able to discern, like, I think this is good, I think this is not good. But then when you discern which way to go, then just go through it and make it happen, because the only person that can make something happen is you. Believe in yourself. That's the most important thing, and I think you will accomplish.
Hello, Your Excellency, Madam former Ambassador Ho. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
It's really great to have you in our talk show. Thank you very much for your time. You told us about your story in developing career. I'm just wondering, because it's really inspiring at all. I'm just wondering, what makes you so tough to be successful in such a challenging and dynamic career?
Well, I think that it's not only this career, but in any career.
Yes.
I think that the way you treat people, the way you do things, has a lot, it depends, your success depends on how you treat people, how you do things, and it's not only the diplomatic area, in any, I come from business, and I think that if you can relate to other people, and you can understand them, how they feel, how they, like put yourself in their shoes. And then you can understand a few things, and then you try to be more empath with the person. I think that is one of the things that makes you understand more how you can solve some problems. Because it's not good if you just do things just because and you don't care about the people surrounding you. In any aspect of your life, I mean, it's not only the career, but your personal life also. You have to be, try to feel what other people feel. So you put yourself in their shoes, and then you will understand, and then you will try to do the things differently. So always when you do something, you have to think in the rest of the people, not only for yourself.
Right. Always respect people,
yes.
And also try to make a strong connection with other people. So you started your career as a businesswoman and also as a professional in the international company until you involved in the government thing. So what are the valuable experiences?
Well, the thing of me being an administrator before as in a private company, I worked for a it was a Spanish company, actually, that was in Panama with the Panama Canal. So I learned with them a lot of things. Of course, I knew already my background from business, and then I learned a little bit more with them. And every time you do something new, you have to learn from that and then just apply them. So when I got the opportunity to represent my country as an ambassador, it gave me in certain way, the knowledge of, I already know how to administrate a business. I will always think that if you have, even if it's an embassy or a consulate, everything needs administration. When you're in your house, you need to administrate your house, and you have to get the best ideas or best results for it, right? So I think that most of the things I have learned in my private in the private sector, I have been applying it here. For me, the most important things is results. If I get a good result, not because I am pushing everyone to do it, I just let them, evolve. Maybe the word will be evolve. Tell them how to do things. Let them learn how to do things. And the results that I obtained are good. So it's not that I have to push you, like, you have to do this, you have to do that. And no, I mean, I just give you the option. And I tell you, I need this, and I need this to be this. And it always have worked. I don't know if it's because I don't push people. I don't yell at them. I just try to explain to them, like, if you do this, this will happen. If you do that, the other thing will happen. So I think it's a matter of just teaching people how to do things, and they will do. They will
like
deliver.
What we're expecting.
Yes, they will deliver. The thing is that not everybody has this patience. I just want people to deliver. So, and I always have got excellent results here. So I cannot complain. Just given the people to have the opportunity to do.
Okay. So, Madam former Ambassador Ho, we will talk about the leadership style that you were implemented so far right after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So, Your Excellency, Madam former Ambassador Ho, continue discussing, you did such a great thing from professional and also businesswoman and until becoming an ambassador. I'm just wondering what kind of leadership style that you were implemented so far.
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I know that sometimes not that leadership has to be a strong person to be a leadership. I think, you know, a leader has to bring people to do things because they believe in that. As I said before, I try to, you know, the people that works with me, they understand what they're doing and they will come with, you know, without any fear, because sometimes you're like takut, like I don't want to do this because I'm afraid or something. But if you give them, you know, like they can trust, they can do it, they will do it. So I think that for me, most of all is giving them my friendship. I believe in treating people as people, not only, yes, of course, they are employees and they are part of your staff and you have to, and of course you are the boss, they say, but it's not only being a boss that you get to be a leader. My leadership will, I am not calling myself like a leader in this kind of things. I mean, for me, this is more a kind of guidance of being, you know, like helping people to do their job. If you call it leadership, well, yeah, but for me, it's more this, you know, like having a friend so I can teach you what to do.
Okay, so be a guidance and then friendship and also family. Yeah, that's the most important thing. So as an ambassador, what kind of things that the ambassador must have?
Well, of course, the ambassador has to study diplomatics, affair. They have to know how things work. That's a theory that you have to have. And sometimes if you don't know it because you learn it in school or whatever, sometimes you can learn. You know, for me, the main thing of being whatever, not only ambassador, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be whatever, a teacher, whatever. It's the way you treat people. Yeah, for me it's that. It doesn't matter that you're a diplomat, you're, you know, I told you I'm not a diplomat, a career diplomat, but I love talking to people. I like, you know, saying hello, saying goodbye, everything, and say, you know, at least a smile.
Yeah, make a relation with other people.
Other people.
Okay, so as an ambassador, how do you encourage a more cooperation and collaboration in terms of bilateral relation between two countries, Indonesia and Panama?
Actually, I am very happy to say that during my posting here in Indonesia, we accomplished the first bilaterals between the two countries. And before that, there was very little things between Indonesia and Panama, but we started. And I hope that my successor that will come to Indonesia will follow up on this. I think both countries deserve, you know, to have more interaction between them, because we're very similar. Even some people will say, but we're very similar. I think that it will help both countries. Panama has only 4 million people, so sometimes you will say like, so what do Indonesia will get? But you know, it's not that what Indonesia will get only in Panama. Panama has always been considered the hub of the Americas, because from where we are in the center, in the middle of America, you can go easily to the north, to the south, to the Caribbean. So it's a lot of people, you know, millions of people that you will get the market to. So if you know, like if there's a way to make it work between Panama and Indonesia, for Indonesia to Panama, that will be the way. You know, using Panama as the hub of the Americas, because that's how we feel Panama is. So, you know, us being like the hub of the Americas will give opportunity to Indonesia to enter into America. That's how I see it. I hope that in the future that will become part of you know, of the things that we will have in common. That Indonesia will use Panama as a hub also to you know, to get to other countries in America. It's the thing is that it's very difficult in terms of distance. Not everybody, you know,
right.
like if I tell you I want to go travel to Asia, it's not easy because of the time that it requires to come to
That's too long.
it's 24 hours in the air. So plus the layover in the airport, all those things. So it's not easy. But I know a lot of people do because of business. I really hope that in the future, people are more open to come just as visitors, tourists, and travel and have more Indonesians go to Panama. The same. So what we were, I have talked to a lot of Indonesian people, and I told them, you know, you have to go to Panama. And then from Panama, you can go to other countries. You can go to Cuba, you can go to Colombia, to
Destination in Latin America.
a lot of destinations in Latin America. And well, yes, the Spanish is the bahasa that everybody talks in America, except for US, Canada, and Brazil. But the rest of the Latin American people is Spanish. So it's, and your bahasa in Indonesia is very similar. It's similar to the Spanish. I mean, of course, there are some words that are Arabics and others are Portuguese, but there, you know, like the alphabet, how you pronounce the words, is very similar.
Okay.
So for me, you will not have any problems going to America, to any Latin American country. So if you go to this one, you have the same opportunity to go to other countries which speaks the same language.
Yes. It's easy to learn, maybe, yeah?
It's easy. You are going, you know, the fact of having Panama and Indonesia together to do something to benefit our both countries, yes, it's, you know, really, really, I see that in the future, and I hope that it will, you know, we will accomplish that.
Yeah, because there are many similar things between Indonesia and Panama.
Yes.
So would you mind to give us some advice to achieve the dreams, especially for women?
You know, when you sometimes for women are very difficult because we have to go, we are not really considered, you know, like unless you have been worked so hard that people will see what you're doing. It's there, but sometimes, like I said, the boss are not always, you know, so empathic with the person, and then you have to work harder. But for me, the best way, you know, to achieve things is being yourself. Don't try to do things because other people are doing it. You know, if you don't believe, when you do something, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe that you can do it. If not, you're not going to get anything, because you, like, first of all, I think you have
Believe in ourselves.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to, you know, like, understand yourself and know what you're capable of, and do it. But if you don't trust you, there is no way. First of all, trust yourself. Second, never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up, because you have to be persistent. Things like that, easy. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Never give up. And you know what? Treat people, like you will love people to treat you.
Respect people.
Yeah, try to be a good person in your inside, and it will show up naturally.
Okay, so believe in yourself, never give up, and try to be a good person.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam former Ambassador Ho, for your time, and it's really great to have an opportunity to talk with you. Really appreciate it and hope the best for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you, and the opportunity that you just gave me to express some things.
Thank you. That was the end of our conversation. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.